All right, I'm with Father Frank Pavone, doing a quick interview just after breakfast. And Father, I was just saying that you radiate joy of the gospel. You're friendly, outgoing, just approaching people. Hello, how are you? And you're a bit well known, so that's people must like that very much.
Yes, they do. Well, thank you for observing that. Proclaiming the gospel is a joyful thing. As you know, my whole work is dealing with abortion, and defending life is a joyful thing, even though abortion is a sad and disgusting thing. But we have to have that joy because, as I say to pro-life activists, and we can say it to everyone involved in this work of the gospel, we're not just working for victory, we're working from victory. We start with victory. Christ is risen. The kingdom of death has been conquered. Satan has been robbed. He still has some influence on us, but it has been limited. We need to be joyful, and that's what attracts the world to Christ.
One of the things I've noticed, and I was at a Catholic radio symposium in North Carolina, and the college where it was at, Belmont Abbey College, has a program whereby pregnant college girls can come to Belmont, be housed, and get 10 courses for free so they can afford to keep their babies. It seems to me that there's a lot of these proactive items that are being done by Catholics that aren't getting promoted.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned about the Belmont Abbey College initiative, because I was actually there to speak at the groundbreaking and then the dedication of that particular center. So it was the first of its kind, and we can only pray and work that this effort will be multiplied on campuses throughout the country. We know that the abortion industry targets college campuses, Planned Parenthood targets them, and yet we have to be there providing the life-giving alternatives. As you say, it's often not promoted, and when people ask me, what can I do in the effort for life, that's precisely one of the things they can do. Be informed about where these beautiful initiatives are taking place, and then shout them from the rooftops. That does a great deal of good.
And again, it's about being joyful and positive. Here is what rather than the narrative that the media creates, here is what we are doing to support life, to support you, to help you get through your situation.
And it helps for two key reasons. Number one, to reach out to these pregnant moms and to give them the assistance they need actually helps them, and that's the first priority. But then here's what it also does. It shows the rest of the world what the pro-life movement and what the church is really all about. We're not people standing before the world pointing fingers of condemnation. We are standing before the world offering hands of help, of hope, and of mercy. And when they see that we are actually helping those who are pregnant and in need, and when we see that we're also helping those that have had abortions and need to heal from the pain, then the rest of our message becomes more credible and more believable. And it works all together for good.
And instead of the abandonment of hope, which is what abortion is, I can't, it's all about hope. We can, and you can, and we'll help you.
That's a perfect way to put it, and as I always point out to people, abortions don't happen because of freedom of choice. They happen precisely because people feel they have no freedom and no choice. But the gospel, that's all about the choice in freedom of choosing Christ and a living full life in Him.
And Father, if people want to find out more about what you do concerning abortion, or your readings and your writings and so forth, where can they go online?
Online, they should go to priestsforlife.org, and you'll see there that we're a family of many different ministries, and they'll find my writings, our activities, and ways that they can save lives.
And if you can save lives, you're doing God's work. Father, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.